The exercises on the PDF basically cover this scale. That's a C7 scale. It's actually a mode. Don't worry about that. But anyway, it's the scale or the group of notes that essentially spell out this chord. Those are all C7 chords. So these notes are C, D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C. Now, the note in between B flat and C is not part of the scale, so I won't name it. Now, it would be a good idea to learn that scale starting on this chord root, F, and this chord root, G. So an F scale is right there, and a G scale is right there. Now these are not major scales, they are, we'll call it a dominant 7 scale. So the extra note we're putting in it is the bebop concept, or that kind of makes it what we consider a bebop scale. So anyway, if I were to play that exercise over C7, it should, and I'll count this in. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now go into the 4th. Go into the 5th. 6th. 7th. Now to the root. Now, by playing those things and alternating the endings, short ending, long ending, the short ending being this, the long ending, I'm adding 2 notes. So with those 2 endings, as you go up the scale, starting on beat 1, when you don't go up the scale, you just start on the ending itself. 1, 2, 3, and. That ends on the and of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and. When I walk up to the second note, I need to use the long ending. So what you find is the endings alternate. When you go to the root, or I'm sorry, when you start on the root and just descend, play the ending, you use the short ending. When you go to the second note, you play the long ending. Third note, short ending. Fourth note, long ending. So the odd numbers get the short ending. When you walk up to 3, 5, 7, you use the short ending. When you walk up to 2, 4, or 6, you use the long ending. Now that works when you start on beat 1. So you could experiment and go in and start each subsequent note on the opposite beat. So if I were to do it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and I had to add the extra 2 notes. That was not even, I didn't even move up and down the scale, I just started on the ending. So let's go up to the second note, but I'm starting on beat 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and. So when you start on beat 1, you can do the exercise, and it's very easy, and it sort of programs you to just feel the ending. Is it the short ending or the long ending? And I think then when you start to experiment, you will be, by starting on different beats or starting on different notes and just descending through the scale instead of walking up and coming back down, you'll find that you've kind of internalized that ending. So another thing you might do, play the C7 chord. This is a 3-note C7 voicing that should look very, very familiar. That note's the 3rd of the scale, the 3rd of the chord, and the 3rd note of the scale we're using. Now you could think of it this way: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and, right? 1, just starting right on that beat. Now what if I play the chord and then start the run set on beat 2? 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and. I use the short ending. What if I play the chord and wait 2 beats? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and. What if I start on the chord and wait till beat 4? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, and. So by doing that, you're kind of seeing how the scale fits right over the chord shape that you're used to playing. So in a blues, we have these chord roots, C, F, and G. So it might be a good idea to get used to playing the scale and putting that little turn that I'm calling an ending on the bottom or the top. If I play it on the F, if I play it on top of the G, F, if I play it on top of C, sorry, I didn't do a very good job with that. So the reason why we're doing that is just because of those scales in the blues. So you might practice by playing the chord. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Here comes F. And then G. So you're just kind of playing the scale over the different chords, roughly where the chords are in a blues. I'm going to play just a simple blues. C, F, C, F, C, G, F, C. G. So now what I did there was I combined some blues, sort of traditional blues pentatonic shapes and some of these bebop shapes. Your minor pentatonic scale down here is right there. So if I just lock into a C7 chord here, I can play bluesy things like this. Or I can play